Brett, there's no doubt your athleticism was one of the key weapons you possessed. We're going to see plenty of that here tonight on display.
Well, that's kind of you first, Kevin, but secondarily, the guys out here have a chance when there's any open space to make something extremely exciting happen. So let's move up a little bit and sit on the edge of our seats, should we?
A look at the Bulls starting lineup. The wing set for him, Levine and DeRozan. Vucevic is out there with Green, and it's Ball in a point.
And Valanciunas knows he's going to get hit there. He absorbs the contact and still goes through it.
It is amazing how good a three-point shooter Jonas Valanciunas has become.
Well, he didn't attempt a three in his first 5 years in the NBA, and now he's shooting a ton of them. So he's got great feel, great touch, and it's done a lot to round out his game.
Now here's DeRozan, and the shot goes in.
And the offensive energy of DeRozan won him that shot. He never stops working the floor, looking for those opportunities.
Here's Ingram. And the pass to Jones. New Orleans moving it around. Here's Williamson. Vucevic with the block.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Pelicans. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Here's Williamson. Great tee that time from Green.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Kick out to Levine. It's good. The assist that time from Ball.
You see right there, that is why everybody is still very high on Lonzo Ball. Has a sixth sense for when to dish it.
Kicks it out to McCollum. Valanciunas with a screen on Ball. Ingram outside. Jones, no one around him. Drains the three-pointer.
Brandon Ingram at that size, able to survey the entire floor and make a play.
Here's Ball. The feed now to Green. Stolen by McCollum. The drive by Williamson. And he goes big with the dunk right over Lonzo Ball.
Yeah, looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
And guys, things are looking up in New Orleans. The extension for Zion Williamson reflecting.
Folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time.
Previous play.
Closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Green against McCollum. It's stolen by Green.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Ball. And McCollum with the block. And he gets it back. New Orleans leading by 3. Oh, the jam by Ingram.
And that's big time from B.I.
Bulls have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Levine against Jones. Right side Levine, out to DeRozan. 6 on the shot clock. Right side Green, and they get it. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assists.
And we've witnessed DeRozan improve big time as a playmaker. His court awareness is really at an elite level.
Here's Williamson. And Vucevic pulls it down.
Oh, no excuse for a guy of his caliber. You've got to finish that slam. Got to be a little embarrassed by that one.
And it's Williamson with the rebound. And so it's Williamson with it. He brings it up for the Pelicans. 2022 is an anxious year for Zion Williamson fans, waiting for his return.
Just not easy when your superstar gets hurt, because you want them back as soon as possible, but you also don't want to rush the healing process. Fans really had to be patient, waiting for Zion to come back. They've got a big year ahead of him.
Vucevic with the bucket.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
McCollum kicks to Jones. Pass to Ingram. Here's Williamson. Kicks it out to McCollum for the three. Chicago grabs the miss. We've got 33 seconds left to play in the first. Williamson outside. To the wing right side. Tipped away. Jacks up a three. And the Pelicans get it back. On the wing, DeRozan. 1 second left. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's a tie game in New Orleans. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. But what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
It felt like they knew that there were openings in transition and just wanted to try to feed that, get out quick.
Up front, it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. Running on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. And it's McCollum in at the 1 spot. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Ingram against DeRozan. Kick out to Levine. Just 5 on the clock. Driving in. Misses the baby hook. The Pelicans trail. Valanciunas finds McCollum. And around a minute gone here in the second quarter. And the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
That's a jump ball.
Here's Jones, and it's slammed in by Jones.
Very little resistance against that throwdown.
Nope, not what they want to see in a game this close, Greg.
On one side, inspiration. On the other, devastation.
Levine's shot is off. The Pelicans shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Ingram against Ball. Kicks it out to Williamson. Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
Zion plays within the system right there, very unselfish.
Out to DeRozan for 3, and that comes off the assist by Levine. DeRozan's got 5. Brent, did you have any superstitions when you played in the NBA?
Not so much, Kevin. I really had more routine, and if I got off my routine, I might be a little bit, nervous, but nothing superstitious and nothing that I can recall.
McCollum dishes to Valanciunas. Valanciunas draws the double. And the basket by McCollum. McCollum's got his first bucket in this one.
Well, he rushed to get the shot off, but didn't look rushed in doing it. McCollum knocks it in.
The drive by Williamson. Somehow misses the one-handed flush. Chicago trailing here. Ball with it, now defended by McCollum. Here's Levine, and the layup falls. 5 points in the game.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
Yeah, everybody trying to get away from one another, and the threads are keeping them close. This has been highly competitive.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Drains it from beyond the arc. McCollum's got 5 points now this quarter.
Finding some space out there on the perimeter was McCollum, and he finds ways to knock it down.
Here's Levine. Here's Green. It's rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
There had been so much talk about Zion wanting out of New Orleans. That was all put to rest this past summer. Zion signing a loaded extension to keep him with the Pelicans for the next handful of years.
Valanciunas moving very well right there, able to slip by the defender. A little contact. That's not enough. He still gets it.
He had a nice open look right there.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Right wing. Valanciunas passes to Williamson. Kicks it out to Jones. Back to Williamson. McCollum outside. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists in the game. There's a minute left to play here in the half. On the wing, Levine. Back to Ball. 3-pointer. And they'll get another chance. Levine for 3. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Ingram passes to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Again, just watching Zion's leaping ability. Gets over the defense. Easily finds the rim.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there. So for the Bulls. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Terry the pass to Williams. Murphy with the steal. Here's Alvarado. He kicks it to Marshall. Fires the 3. And it's Alvarado missing. White wide open. He fires. Off target from 3-point range. C.J. McCollum, he's field. All right, Dave, thank you. And
Your Pelicans 26. The Bulls 19.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, C.J. McCollum has been exceptional here, guys.
What a menace he was on defense through the first 2 quarters. Just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. Williams is out there with Andre Drummond. Then it's White. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's Terry in at the 3. Pelicans leading by 7. Steps back. Richardson the pass to Alvarado.
Chicago. Personal foul. First team foul.
Richardson outside. Inside. And Murphy kicks to Richardson. 5 on the clock. Alvarado passes to Marshall. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
That's what happens if you don't do your work early. Andre Drummond's going to hurt you like that.
Here's Alvarado. Defended by Drummond. Hayes the pass to Alvarado. Kicks it to Murphy. He feeds it to Hayes. Passes it to Alvarado. Misses the 3.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Terry lays it up off the glass.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Pass to Alvarado. The dish to Murphy. Kicks it out to Richardson. Here's Hayes. Can't hit that one. Excellent D there from Williams. Bulls trail by 3. Chicago shooting their first free throws of this one.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team. So you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
And Williams drops them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
McCollum finds Williamson. It's Jones on the wing. McCollum passes to Ingram. And it's Brandon Ingram with the foul. That's his first foul.
After committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. For the lead, and the Bulls with another miss.
I guess even he has to miss one of those once in a while.
To the middle. Here's Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
And Valanciunas just needs a little bit of airspace. He's so big, easy for him to get to the rim.
And you look at the way Ingram can get off a shot. When he gets to his spots, there's just no stopping him. Very few players can create like he can.
Jones against Levine. Out to Ingram. With the step back. McCollum dishes to Jones. Now the pass to Valanciunas. No good off the back of the rim. A creator indeed. And the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. Makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
DeRozan, that's good.
And you've seen the growth in DeRozan as a ball handler. They're making the right decision in the pick and roll.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Last season, we know the Pelicans made that trade to bring in C.J. McCollum. He says, I think it's a match made in heaven. I'm happy to be here. The cool part is that I haven't had to make any real adjustments. The way I play is the right way. Kevin, back to you.
Well, and he's completely changing teams mid-season. Tough thing to do, but he is a veteran that can certainly handle it. Ball in his hands, good things usually happen. Hey, David, thank you for that story.
So determined is DeRozan as he has piled up a ton of points in this league.
McCollum, no good. The Bulls have gone an even 50% from the floor here in the third quarter. 4 of 8. Here's DeRozan, and the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It goes on Brandon Ingram.
And that's an aggressive take there by DeRozan. And no doubt the coaches will appreciate his ability to attack the defense.
New Orleans has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. 6-second difference between the shot and game ball. Kicks it out to Williamson. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. Williamson's got 7 points.
You got to admire right now Zion being very assertive and feeling like his team needs this kind of offensive confidence.
And he gets the bucket.
What a great play. Totally schooled the defender on that one.
And here's McCollum. For 3, Ingram. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. On and on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. And it's McCollum in at the point. So that's the group out there for New Orleans. Here's DeRozan. It's Chicago with another bucket.
Cutting into that deficit. Now well within striking distance.
They're just much sharper out there. You can see guys getting in tune. It's not about playing harder. Sometimes it's just about playing smarter.
Jones kicks to Ingram. The drive by Williamson. And then jammed down as he goes right over Nikola Vucevic.
And can you imagine the coach saying, hey, get in front of Zion? No thanks.
DeRozan on the wing. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. And DeRozan throws it down. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
No one near Williamson as he lets it go. That three off the mark. The Bulls with the lead. Outside, Ball. Outside, Levine. Outside, DeRozan. Shot, high post, and that comes off the assist by Levine. Levine's got his fifth assist in this one. Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, guys. Willie Green had some words for his team during the break. He said, we're getting some looks on the three, but we're not connected. But don't get frustrated. He told them it's a game of ebbs and flows. Keep shooting with confidence, guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. And it's Williamson missing. The Bulls leading by 3. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
It's stolen by DeRozan. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth.
Well, he's a guy they count on to produce from the mid-range. He doesn't miss too many open looks from there.
Ingram passes to Williamson. Feeds it to Valanciunas. And the dunk by Valanciunas.
Big bucket from the big man as Valanciunas knocks it in.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. 3-point lead. Pass to Williams from past the arc. It's rebounded by New Orleans. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds in the game. Here's Jones. Count that one. Here's Levine. DeRozan on the wing. He's covered by Ingram. DeRozan gets the bucket.
And this is why you go to DeRozan. When they need a bucket, he's a guy that can go out and get it.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Back to Ingram. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on DeRozan.
Yeah, the defender all over.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Bulls?
They're doing damage from the mid-range. I'm not sure if that was the game plan or if they're just taking what the defense gives them. But thus far, it's paying off.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
Ball with the bucket.
Lonzo Ball, give me pressure. I'll show you what I can do.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They trail by 4. There's 1:26 left to play in the final quarter. Green, he's checked in for Williams. There's 1:26 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Valanciunas finds McCollum driving inside. There's Williamson with the 3. And the Pelicans miss again.
Not a whole lot going down for him at this point. He just can't buy a break.
Vucevic against Jones. Out to DeRozan. Back to Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Because of that refined offensive skill set, Vucevic can be a dependable scoring option late in games.
Yes! And now they trail by just 4.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one.
Rejected by Ingram.
Well, Brandon Ingram is so long, and that's what we could say to the ball. So long.
McCollum kicks to Valanciunas. McCollum deciding where to go with it. Valanciunas sets a screen for McCollum. Kicks it out to Williamson. 4 on the shot clock. Beyond the arc. McCollum, no good. Got a piece of it. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 4. We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Here's what's your take?
They're trying to get back in this thing. They need a score.
It's funny, at this point in the game, the coach is asking the team to be perfect. They haven't been to this point.
Here's Ingram. Kicks it out to Williamson. Back to Ingram. And so the big win by Chicago in a tight game. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it.
NBA coming up. Great to have you with us. I'm Brian Anderson, alongside Grant Hill, Steve Smith, and Allie LaForce. And these are two high-flying teams, Grant. Loads of athleticism on the floor. What's it like to play in a game like this?
Oh, B.A., it is the best. It's so much fun. I mean, of course, here we're expecting lots of fast breaks, dunks, just in general, a lot of action. And, of course, the fans love these type of games. I can't wait.
Now Atlanta's starting 5. Hunter is the 3, with Collins at the 4. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. And it's Capella in at the 5.
Every time I see Murray, I'm reminded that he has a lot of moves around the cup.
Here's McCollum. Banked it in off the glass.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Up top, Collins. Pass to Capella. Kicks it out to Collins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Murray. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. That's on Jonas Valanciunas.
Good example of the new breed of point guards. Murray creates for himself as well as he creates for others. You know, I feel a lot of players get labeled as guys who can do a little bit of everything. DeJounte Murray has more than earned that label.
Pass to Williamson. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. It really has been striking, the improvement Murray's shown every year, Smitty.
B.A., his scoring keeps going up. His assists are up. He's one of the best rebounding point guards in this league. And his confidence is trending up just like his stats.
Young against McCollum, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Here's Williamson. Valanciunas passes to Ingram. McCollum outside. And the Pelicans miss again.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Inside. The kick out to Young. The Hawks need to get one up here. Oh, a nice shot by Collins.
Great find by Trae Young, one of the more instinctive passers in this league.
McCollum, the pass to Jones. And the Pelicans miss again.
Yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
Capella got a chance to get it off. Pelicans cleared away.
Woo, the defense gets away with a late rotation. That's a shot he normally makes.
And it's blocked by Collins.
Excellent feel and timing. Collins does a good job of protecting the rim.
6 to shoot with the step back. And there's contact and a whistle. So he's got 2 shots coming up.
And B.A., when you think of C.J. McCollum, not only a superb scorer, but an intelligent and clever passer, too.
And Smitty, McCollum has continued to add to his game over the years.
And what I like about it, we've seen the playmaking improve because he's one of the best combo guards we have in this game. An unpredictable player who just torches the defense.
Young against McCollum. Young inside. Here's Capella. And Williamson with the block.
And you look at Zion's playing style. Everything he does borders on the spectacular.
Over to the wing. Driving in. Outside for Ingram. Puts up a 3. Drops in the 3.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Things just don't seem to be clicking for them offensively.
Yeah, they really need to find a way to get back on track.
Young, and he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That's on Jonas Valanciunas.
In the 2021 playoffs, Trae Young was unreal. leading the Atlanta Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals. The first-round series against the Knicks was memorable.
And Smitty, Trae Young in New York, electric against the Knicks.
He was, B.A. He was taunting the crowd in the Mecca. We saw another level of Trae Young, the ability to be the man in a series, doing it on the biggest stage in New York City.
Hunter passes to Collins. Good on the bucket.
And you see the soft hands for the catch. Then Collins with the smooth finish.
Kicks it out to Williamson. The three is up. The rebound by Murray. The Hawks have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Outside Hunter. Back to Murray. Collins with a screen on McCollum. Outside Young. To the middle. They kick it out to Murray. Here's Collins. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. The Pelicans have gone only 2 of 6 from the field. McCollum, the pass to Williamson. He takes it in. Excellent D there from Collins.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
He challenges the defender and throws it down with 2 hands.
Man, just straight power on that one. Clear the deck. Williamson passes to Jones. And here's Valanciunas. Jones in the post. Outside for Ingram. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Hawks. And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Atlanta.
Establishing a paint presence early in the game, it really helps and pays big dividends down the line because it frees up your perimeter.
And I just love playing on teams like this, passing teams. You can tell they really like playing with each other, and hopefully they keep this up.
All right, this is how the floor looks for the Hawks starting the second. The tandem on the perimeter, Murray and Hunter. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. And it's Young in at the 1.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
And it's a completely new group for the Hawks. An area where the Pelicans squad performed well this past season was on the glass.
Yeah, defensively and offensively. Now, they know how important it is to secure those loose balls, and making it a priority helped them all season long.
Ingram, the pass to McCollum. New Orleans needs to hurry, late clock, and Williamson throws it down.
Putting the fundamentals to work, the pick and roll helps CJ make room for other guys.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to Forrest. The shot, no good. Good D by Williamson. McCollum outside. Blocked!
Wow, bogey plan, the enforcer acting just in time to knock it away.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
Oh my, and that was textbook defense, positioning himself well to send it back.
The Hawks trailing.
Right here.
To the wing on the left. Here's Forrest. To the paint. Here's Bay. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. And Sadiq Bey, a 3-and-D wing. And he has the strength to play up at the power forward spot, Greg.
You know, B.A., that power forward spot might be his best position. Not the quick twitch type of athlete, but great physicality for a perimeter player.
And the Pelicans going with a whole new group out there. Now here's Hayes. Tight defense on him. Hayes with a screen. To the left side wing. Pass to Alvarado. For 3. Griffin pulls down the board. Here's Atlanta with the ball. Here's Forrest. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession. For New Orleans, they've gone 2 of 4 here in the second quarter. On the wing, Richardson. Pass to Hayes. It's stolen by Bogdanovich. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Here's Okongwu. Got a piece of it.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Here's Marshall, defended by Griffin. And a fast break now for the Hawks. Here's Okongwu, and he goes in for the dunk.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Here's Marshall, defended by Griffin. Outside Richardson, just 5 on the clock. Here's Marshall, rejected by Okongwu. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And the Pelicans going with a whole new group out there. The Hawks leading. Here's Forrest. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. 1:44 left to play in the second quarter. And the Pelicans shooting a rough 29% from the field here. McCollum, the pass to Valanciunas. Back to McCollum. Jones with the ball. Williamson outside. McCollum right side. Just 4 to shoot. Oh, they need this. Williamson passes to McCollum. Here's Valanciunas.
He's so good at scoring inside. You know Valanciunas can get to the line.
And one thing you know you'll always get with Valanciunas, he's going to rebound. Offense, defense, no matter what, he's attacking the glass.
And Valanciunas drops them both.
When your bigs can make free throws, it's a huge advantage. Love his approach to getting to the line.
Bay from long range. And once again, off the mark by Atlanta. Outside for Ingram. From deep. That's good. And it's Williamson with the assist. Ingram's got 6.
Becoming consistent from beyond the arc, it's completely changed how you have to defend Ingram.
And McCollum slams it in.
And it's energy like that on both ends of the floor that's got them out ahead.
Now a timeout called by Atlanta. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Such a versatile player. Bogdanovich does a great job reading the floor and finding his teammates.
Kicks it out to Williamson. Going inside, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Give him 8 points now.
Some guys just understand how to generate points. He's one of them.
And Griffin slams it in.
That was a clever move, slicing his way past the taller defender and finishing with some flavor.
McCollum, the pass to Valanciunas. Rejected by Okongwu. Here's Griffin. And he makes it on the layup. And it's now just a 1-point New Orleans lead.
Quality pass from Saddiq Bey, recognizing the overcommitment and making the D pay for it.
Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
Your Pelicans, 22. The Hawks, 21.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one. as both teams trying to gain an edge. You look at Zion Williamson. What a contribution.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
We've got Josh Richardson, and it's Marshall in at the small forward position. That's the group for Willie Green getting going here in the second half. Capella, no luck on that one. Some solid defense from Hayes. Capella can't get it to go.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And finished off by Hayes.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point.
This Hawks squad looking to get back to their winning ways. Had a stretch not long ago of 10 straight playoff appearances.
Here's Young. And he banks in the layup.
Great awareness by Capella to recognize the breakdown defensively.
Here's Alvarado, guarded by Young. Murphy's shot is off. Smitty with the Hawks. Can they get back to consistently competing for a championship, you think?
BA, it sure seems they've got the talent to do so. Good combination of young talent and wily vets. They did it in 2021, but can they do it again?
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
The kick out to Richardson. To the left wing. Pass to Hayes. Outside Richardson. Out left to the wing. Now Hayes. Here's Alvarado. This one for 3. The shot that time not on target. Now here's Capella, guarded closely. Right wing. Here's Murray, back to Capella. Hayes against Hunter. Hayes, the pass to Richardson. Here's Alvarado. Pass to Murphy. Here's Marshall. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Hayes finds Richardson. And good, as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And the Pelicans lead by 3. Young with it. Hayes picks him up. Young, the pass to Capella. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket. Well, Grant, every team is looking for that perfect 5 on the floor, that magical lineup. In your mind, is that synonymous with small ball?
I think it is, B.A. I mean, having players that can play small, can switch on defense, obviously play multiple positions on the offensive end. It's just a combination, when executed properly, can be a nightmare for the opponent.
I mean, that's a nice find by Murray. He has the height to see the floor, and his awareness continues to grow.
Stolen by Capella. And now the Hawks on the break. Collins passes to Murray. And he gets the bucket. Murray's got 6 points.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
In this half, a more entertaining one. The pace is picked up, tougher defense, better ball movement.
Young against McCollum. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to go on DeAndre Hunter. And C.J. McCollum getting more on-ball action after his move away from Portland, Grant.
And McCollum has showed that's where he's best. Great at breaking down defenders and setting up others. He looks very natural as the primary playmaker.
Led the league in percentage from the line a few years ago. C.J. McCollum dialed in.
The kick to Hunter. No good that time. And it's New Orleans taking it the other way. Up top, McCollum, guarded by Young. And here's Ingram outside. That's good. And it's McCollum with the assist. McCollum's got 4 assists in the game.
With a look that good, Ingram is so consistent. Defense, you have to keep a closer eye on him. That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
McCollum against Young. Outside Jones. Pass to Williamson. Jones with the ball. He can't get that one to fall. Great D that time from Murray. And stolen by Jones. Ingram, the pass to Jones. McCollum outside. Kicks it out to Williamson. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. 5 on the clock. Here's McCollum. Capella with a block.
Nice discipline defensively for Capella. Does a great job of contesting shots without fouling.
It'll count. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall. It's a tie game in New Orleans. And we're coming back in just a moment. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You can count on him to deliver a few assists like this one each and every night.
You see why they trust him with the ball in his hands. He can make the simple play, and he can pull off the spectacular.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Hawks. Young runs point with Murray at the 2. Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Williamson, and Williamson throws it down.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
And New Orleans shooting just 38% for this game so far. Pass to McCollum. Outside for Ingram. Fires the 3. On target from range. And now a 3-point New Orleans lead.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
You know why? Success breeds confidence, and he's certainly been successful from there, time and time again.
Up top, McCollum, guarded by Young. And here's Ingram outside, and a... Another 3 for New Orleans.
They are unconscious from outside, and so far, the defense has had no answer.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
For 3, Collins. Second shot opportunity. Outside Young. Pass to Collins. Back to Young. Here's Capella. And the slam dunk by Capella.
It's a joy to watch how active Capella is on offense, fighting for the boards and saving that play.
Ingram, the pass to McCollum. Jones finds McCollum. Outside for Ingram. Back to McCollum. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
With the reputation of a highlight reel dunker, Zion's always ready to put on a show.
Here's Young. Here's Collins. It counts, and the foul. It's going to be on C.J. McCollum.
Not afraid of the moment. Collins takes pride in making important shots.
All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Pelicans.
For me, consistent penetration the entire game, and that's given them a lot of options.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
Ingram, the pass to McCollum. Outside Ingram. It's stolen by Hunter. It's a one-on-one situation. Murray with it. He's picked up by Williamson. And stolen by Jones. And it's the Pelicans on the break. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot. And will go to the line. That's good from Williamson.
Yeah, that's who you want stepping to the line when the game is close.
The Hawks have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Young, the pass to Capella. And it's Capella with the jam.
A proven veteran, Capella doesn't get nervous about taking big-time shots for his squad.
Williamson outside. Back to McCollum. Valanciunas down low. Guarded by Capella. McCollum drives in. Uses the glass on the layup.
He's been here before. CJ with a huge bucket.
The Hawks have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. Young against McCollum. Young, the pass to Capella. Nice D from Valanciunas. New Orleans in the lead. Pass to Ingram. Jones from outside. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. Jones has gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Over to the left wing. Capella, the pass to Young. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. I think a bucket here, Graham, would end this game.
Absolutely. That would put a bow on this one.
Valanciunas finds Ingram. Now McCollum to the wing on the left. Williamson outside. 6 on the shot clock. Stolen by Young.
At this point, it just feels like it's over.
They couldn't make enough plays when it mattered. Interesting game, though, in terms of some of the matchups. Amazing. The growth of Collins seems to know no limits.
Free throw, no good for Collins. Stolen by Collins.
And looking for a quick bucket here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
And that could really be the game-changing moment.
I agree. What a turn of events.
That could be a 4 to 5 point turnaround. How quickly things change.
Valanciunas passes to Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
A fearless competitor with a strong motor. You can trust Zion down the stretch. And that's a wrap. Those free throws being the nail in the coffin.
For 3, Collins. Oh, drew the foul. Well, maybe a little bit of a use it or lose it situation with the coach's challenge. Probably won't make a difference to the outcome, but they still want to review the call.
People were worried that this would slow the action.
The previous play is under review.
In every game, the NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
So the first of 3 is good, and that brings him within 5. And he misses the second attempt. One more coming here. And he cannot get the third one to drop. Going just 1 for 3.
And those are big misses. Still a 2-possession game and a lot of pressure to get a stop here.
And so the Pelicans...
These teams are exceptionally athletic.
Oh, yeah, they've got the speed, they've got the strength, they've got the bounce. These teams have it all. They're about to put on a show, and guess what, Kev? We get front row seats.
It's like we're watching a bunch of Richard Jeffersons out there. Fast, athletic, and a lot of bounce.
Oh, no, stop.
A look at Atlanta's opening lineup. Murray is the shooting guard, Hunter the small forward. Collins and Capella man the post position. And it's Young in at the point guard position. And here's Collins. He'll bring it up for Atlanta. Kicks to Capella. Young in the corner. Back to Capella. Shot clock at 6. And out of bounds is Chicago gains possession. Here's Ball. DeRozan in the corner. And that comes off the assist by Levine. DeRozan's got the first points up on the board here for the Bulls.
Named to his first All-Star game in 2021. Zach LaVine had a breakout season.
Yeah, that was year 7 for Zach, averaging over 27 points per game. And look, it feels like he's been in the league forever, but he was only 19 when he was drafted in 2014. Zach's younger than a lot of people think.
With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I spoke with the head coach of the Hawks. One point he made to his players was, they're going to try to attack us where we live. Right at home, in the paint, at the rim. We have to be ready to contest shots, play physical, and match their intensity. Guys, we will all find out together. How this plays out.
All right, David, thanks.
Hey, look, when DeRozan is shooting with confidence, he is dangerous, especially catching and firing just like that.
Young with no one around. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Levine kicks to Vucevic. Hunter against DeRozan. Pulls up on the wing. That one doesn't drop. So the Hawks will take it the other way. Young against Ball. Young pass to Capella. It's Drummond with the rebound.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Down low. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks trail by 3. Passes to Hunter. Murray scanning the floor. Young outside. Back to Murray. Over to the left wing. Collins. And that one goes long.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
All I'm going to say is a few years ago, I would not expect this Bulls team to be in this position right now. They weren't dominating, but look at what they're doing now. It's a whole new era.
Now, here's DeRozan. He has 5. Takes a 3.
And really, Hunter can guard every position. This is something that makes him incredibly valuable.
Ball from long range. Rebound, Atlanta. This Chicago team, Richard, has managed to turn things around after a string of 4 losing seasons.
And that's why you never count a team out. A few smart trades, some good draft pickups, that's all it takes for you to ascend the rankings and become a top team in this league.
And the right coach. Clearly, Billy was the right coach for this team.
Oh, yeah, and that too. Definitely a good coach.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Here's DeRozan. The Bulls with another miss. Atlanta's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Young outside. Murray outside. Trying to find Capella. Gets it to him. 6 to shoot. A miss that time would have put him up. Chicago has gone just 1 of 4 from three-point range here in the first. Levine with it, outguarded by Murray. Ball with a wide-open look. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist.
And he's talked about wanting to improve his all-around game. Levine demonstrating just how unselfish he is with that great pass.
To the inside, and stolen by Drummond. Puts up a three. Levine can't hit.
And sometimes on defense, you can just get lucky.
Here's Young. He dishes it to Collins. And Ball with the block.
And Ball using those long arms to just swat away that shot. I love the hustle. Always nice to have a point guard who can block shots.
Rebound, Atlanta. Murray outside. That one falls.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
Left side, Ball. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Bulls lead by 2.
Please give a big round of applause for your Bulls Youth Champions.
And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And taking a look at Chicago's performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
They're playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
So with Vucevic on the bench, here's the group that Billy Donovan has on the floor. We've got Williams, Patrick Beverly out there with Kobe White. And it's Green, and it's Terry in at the small forward. Hunter kicks to Collins. Richard, you played before, and yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast.
The previous play is
everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
After review, the ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
Fans coming to the floor, it's your
No good on the second free throw.
And really, as solid as he's been at the line, I had already chalked those points up. Goes to show you, though, don't take anything for granted.
Pass to Terry. White inside. He's against Young. White, good.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
And even though he didn't see a ton of time on the floor in his 1 year in college, nobody doubted Patrick Williams and his upside.
Everly with the ball. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Kicks it out to Terry. Shoots the three. It's hauled in by Clint Capella. Capella's got 4 rebounds in this game. And it didn't take long for Williams to live up to his potential.
No, and that's where basketball can be so funny sometimes. He started every game his rookie season after not starting at all at Florida State. Let's just say his game might be more tailored for the league.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Green kicks to White. Lets the three fly. It's hauled in by DeJounte Murray. To the paint. Here's Capella. And the dunk by Capella.
And how about the awareness Hunter possesses? Understands when one of his guys has an opportunity.
Here's Beverly. Rebound, Atlanta.
Give the defender credit. Willing to challenge the shot. Lots of other guys just let them score there.
Murray, the pass to Hunter. And Young, here we go. That ties the game.
You know, such a selfless player. I love how Young stays consistent in how he involves his teammates.
Williams against Collins. Outside Williams. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. And the Bulls lead by 2. Murray finds Collins. Stolen by Beverly. On the wing, Terry. Beverly up top, defended by Young. Back to Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Fundamentals, guys, using the one-hand slam.
Really makes the basics look pretty exceptional. Hunter dishes to Murray. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. The kick out to Young. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the drive. Capella, the pass to Young. And the dunk by Capella.
He just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds.
The pass to Green. Back to White. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. White's got the lead up to 4 now for Chicago.
A defensive breakdown there, no doubt about it. I mean, he's a guy you have to be focused on defensively.
And then Murray with the jam.
He is a big guard at 6'4". Murray getting up.
The Bulls have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Terry with it and guarded by Capella. Green passes to Williams. Here's Beverly. The kick out to Williams. Back to Beverly. Turn around Jay, and they force the shot clock violation. Great team.
Atlanta ball. Substitution on the court.
The Hawks shooting a sweet 57% clip in quarter number 2. Here's Forrest. He's covered by Ball. Okongwu, the pass to Forrest. And he banks in the layup. Forrest has got the game tied up here for the Hawks.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
It's all tied in Chicago. Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start.
Put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwocky.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Clint Capella really making a difference here.
And he was an absolute monster on the offensive glass in that first half. I don't know how you slow him down.
The way to limit those offensive boards, it's just effort, guys. Whoever is guarding him has to get to position and beat him to the spot.
Checking out the group for Quinn Snyder to start the second half. We've got Bogdanovich, Griffin out there with Bay. Then it's Okongwu, and it's Forrest in at the 1. Inside, and stolen by Okongwu. It's stolen by DeRozan. From 17 feet out, he squares up and sinks it. DeRozan's got 7 points in the game.
That's his bread and butter, DeRozan, one of the great mid-range shooters in this game. And for years, it has seemed like Nikola Vucevic has been so underrated. Multi-time All-Star. This is a big man that really does it all.
Vucevic is screen on Griffin. Shoots over Griffin. And it's DeRozan missing. The Hawks trailing. Pass to Bay. Stolen by Ball. DeRozan passes to Drummond. And it's sent back by Okongwu. Griffin kicks to Okongwu. Back to Griffin. Not going to go that time. Nice D from DeRozan. And Richard, it seems as though it's easy to take Vucevic for granted.
Yeah, and it's so strange. He consistently puts up great numbers and plays his role to perfection. A big guy that any team would love to have, especially when you consider how efficient he is.
Griffin passes to Bogdanovic. Back to Griffin. To the inside. Okongwu. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Richard, you were part of a Cavs team that came back from 3 games to 1 down in the NBA Finals to win the title. Remarkable. Just how hard was that to do?
Well, let me say this. I think it was the greatest championship ever. And I'm not being biased. Those are the facts. They were the defending champion. They had the 2-time MVP. They won 73 wins that year. So for me, that was the most special comeback because we played in the greatest championship of all time.
I'm assuming there was no doubt in your mind at all you would come back, correct?
That's a lie. There was tons of doubt in my mind, but I will say this. When you have a group of guys that stay together when you're down 3-1, it's because you believe in each other and we believed in ourselves. Okay, Mr. DeRozan. DeMar still got some bounce left.
Bulls shooting their first free throw this game. Richard, some people doubted the Bulls trade to get DeMar DeRozan. But as we know, those doubts were short-lived.
Oh, that's for sure. DeMar DeRozan, look, he dominated in his first season in Chicago, all-NBA team. And look, the Bulls had gone through some really lean years. This was a great move by the front office.
That's not going to drop for him. 5 of 9 with that miss. Bogdanovic looking around. Vucevic against Bay. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Vucevic.
And catch and release, not just about fishing. Sadiq Bey last season with the 4th most catch and shoot triples made in the NBA.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Outside DeRozan. Shot on the wing. And Vucevic kicks to Drummond. The wide open look here for DeRozan. And it's off from 3-point range. The Hawks trail by 6. Capella with it. Now guarded by DeRozan. Here's Young. Passes it to Hunter. Young against Levine. Young dishes to Capella. The basket good off the assist from Young. 8 points for Clint Capella. Right, you were talking about how Bay is always in motion. He's always working so well off the ball, isn't he?
He is, Kevin. One of the league leaders in ground covered over the course of the season. And with all his minutes played, you know he's in tip-top shape.
Chicago grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's DeRozan. Oh, and the jam by DeRozan.
Okay, I see you, DeMar, putting defenders on skates, a little yippity-yop.
Young outside. Rebound Andre Drummond. Drummond's got rebound number 8 now on the night. Hunter against DeRozan. Over Hunter. They get it again. Kick out to Levine. Another shot. DeRozan on the wing. Here's Vucevic. And Vucevic throws it down.
And DeRozan has done an amazing job improving his playmaking skills, including finding his open teammates.
And Atlanta calls their first timeout of the game. 17 seconds left to play here in the third.
Once again,
Here's Young. Dishes it to Murray. High post Young. And so it's Chicago holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break.
please give a big round of applause.
While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The wing set for him, Levine and DeRozan. Vucevic is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Ball in at the point. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Hunter, no good. Bulls leading by 8. Here's the 3, and it's Ball, that time on the assist from DeRozan.
And no doubt the release point is a bit unorthodox in terms of Ball's shooting technique, but man, can he slingshot it home from deep.
Here's Young. Capella inside, defended by Drummond. Shot clock at 5. Capella trying to free himself up. Hey, gets the bucket.
Murray is capable of getting double-digit assists anytime he's on the floor because he is an unselfish point guard.
Ball, the pass to Vucevic. He doesn't hit that one. And it's the Hawks taking it the other way. Hunter against DeRozan. The kick out to Young. And it's sent back by Drummond.
A high motor keeps Drummond engaged defensively. He doesn't want to let any shots go in.
Collins checked in for Bay. Young is double. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we got to take a second look to admire that outstanding block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
Chicago leading by 9. DeRozan on the wing. Drummond with a screen on Hunter. DeRozan, a good look. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
As pure of a scorer as you will find in this league, DeRozan finds way to just score points night in, night out.
Young dishes to Capella, and he goes big with the dunk right over Lonzo Ball.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
And foul, and here we go. Coach's challenge happening right now. This one in regards to the personal foul, seeing if that was the right call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's...
The previous play is under review.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Well, during the break, I listened in on Quinn Snyder's huddle. He told them flat out, we are turning the ball over too much, guys. We can't keep making the hero ball play. Slow it down, run the offense, and make the safe pass. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. On the wing, Levine. He's covered by Murray. Drummond sets the screen for DeRozan. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Let me tell you, DeMar DeRozan is one of the best at manipulating defense. That's why he gets to the line at such a ridiculous clip.
You know, Greg, some guys are late bloomers, but DeRozan, he was just the opposite.
Yeah, reports are he had handles at age 3. First dunk came in the 6th grade. 5-star high school prospect, and in a strange way, he's still an underrated superstar.
Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Lets it fly from 18. And he gets the jumper to drop. DeRozan's got 8 here in the quarter. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for the Bulls. And stolen by Drummond. Levine gets to DeRozan. Rebounded by the Hawks. Murray's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Collins finds Hunter. Murray outside. And he uses the glass on the way.
A bigger point guard is 6'4". Murray has no issue scoring inside.
The Bulls leading by 13. And throws it down.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Chicago.
Their superior ball handling won it for them.
And fewer turnovers equals greater scoring opportunities. Any coach will tell you that. If you take care of the ball every possession, and this is a perfect example of what happens when you do.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for DeMar DeRozan.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
Ball against Young. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Andre Drummond picks one up.
And the defense Capella provides is huge. I mean, a legitimate shot blocking threat who also rebounds the ball at an efficient rate.
Drummond with a screen on Young. Sweet move. Ball. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
You watch Ball at this stage, very few flaws in his game.
Yeah, changing the shot mechanics really opened up things for him offensively. He shot 42% from 3 last year, which is pretty good. And that's how you turn a weakness into a strength.
And at 6'6", Ball, very similar to Jason Kidd in terms of the vision that he plays the game with. His IQ is off the charts.
They get it back. And stolen by Drummond. DeRozan against Collins. Hunter grabs the miss. Young looking around. And the layup's good off the glass.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
On the wing, DeRozan. Offline. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. David, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan saying...
We should have a good one on our hands, Brett, as two up-tempo offenses square off.
Yeah, this is going to be like a tennis match, back and forth, right to left. Here we go.
Now here's ball. A look at the starting group for the Pelicans. Jones and Ingram run the wings. Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. And it's McCollum at the one.
So much talk about the improvement in Lonzo Ball's three-point mechanics. It takes a lot of time and a lot of dedication.
Now here's Valanciunas. Launches it. McCollum's shot is off. Levine with it. Pass to Drummond. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist.
Well, Drummond's going to move you out of the way through contact at 300-plus pounds. That is a big man to try to keep out of the lane.
McCollum against ball. McCollum into the lane. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's DeRozan. Outside Levine. Got a hand on it.
You can feel the presence as Valanciunas gets himself in the right spot.
Drummond with the bucket.
And he's going to work early on the offensive glass. He's so amped up.
Sometimes guys come in with a great mindset trying to push the action until somebody stops him. Nobody there to do it that time.
Outside for Ingram. No good on the three. The Bulls have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Well, it almost feels like we didn't get to see the real Pelicans last year with a superstar out all season, Brent.
Well, PA, I might tell you that you did. I mean, Coach Green did a heck of a job in his first year bringing these guys together. And look, if I was on the sidelines and I was a guy who could propel this team moving forward, I would want to be a part of that kind of success.
Vucevic with the steal. Ball passes to Levine. To the inside. Drummond. Now Vucevic. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Now here's McCollum. Pass to Valanciunas. Levine with a steal. Out on his own on the break. The finish. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
McCollum against ball. McCollum's shot is off. And here's Chicago. Some momentum. A 15-2 run underway. From the wing. Valanciunas with a rebound. New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Ball against McCollum. Williamson outside. The shake. Nice move. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to belong to Nikola Vucevic.
There's such an aura around the way that Zion Williamson has come into the league. Such a different player, the way he moves, the way he jumps. There's no doubt that everybody has an eye on Zion.
Now here's ball. DeRozan outside. Ball passes to DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Here's Jones. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
I know CJ plays the 2-guard position alongside Lillard, but he does have point guard vision, and that's a great find.
Now here's Levine. Pass to Drummond. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist. Levine's got 3 assists now in this one. McCollum with it, and Drummond picks him up defensively. Jones from outside. Can't get a second shot to fall. Now 1 of 2. The Bulls have gone 8 of 10 shooting. And here's DeRozan. Over Jones. And too long on the shot.
Well, mid-range is where he makes the money. So when the D's slow to get out on him, Always surprising to see him miss from there.
Now here's Valanciunas. Oh, deflected. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
A high-effort play by DeRozan. His ability to absorb the foul and still put up the shot, magnificent.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Well, a great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Williamson. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Outside for Levine. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Bulls out in front, up by 6.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bulls.
We welcome you back to second quarter action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And a moment here to take a look at some hustle stats for Chicago.
I must say their defensive intensity has been impressive so far, really making it hard for the offense to hold on to the ball.
Well, they've really attacked off of the turnovers, so leaking out and capitalizing on fast break stuff.
So for New Orleans right now, McCollum and Jones, the tandem in the backcourt. In it forward, it's Ingram and Williamson, and it's Valanciunas in at the center, filling out the middle. Levine against Ingram. And that's good. Zach LaVine for 3. Levine's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, Brandon Ingram has been very serious about his commitment to grow his game. And it's showing up in his playmaking ability.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Levine passes to Drummond. Here's DeRozan on the take. Uneasy, 2 on the layup. DeRozan's got 9. Yeah, the assist numbers for Ingram have been steadily improving.
It'd be awesome to talk to Brandon Ingram about the details, BA, that he's seeing on the floor and how the game is slowing down in this facet. Not the scoring side, but in how he's recognizing defenses on the floor and just how he's manipulating them much better.
McCollum, the pass to Ingram. 4 on the clock. Out to McCollum. Launches a 3. Oh, almost had a 4-point play right there. But he'll go to the line with a chance for 3.
He's just a hard guy not to foul. C.J. McCollum is so versatile as a scorer, you never know which move he's going to go to.
And the second free throw is good.
C.J. McCollum has been a scoring machine for years, and the fact he does it with that much balance off the bounce makes him fun to watch.
Levine passes to Drummond. Ball with it. Now here's Vucevic, covered by Williamson. Back to Vucevic. Pass to Levine. DeRozan against Jones. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. 15-point game. Quarter 2 and about 2 minutes in. Outside for Ingram. 5 to shoot. He hits the back iron and sinks it. Well, and with McCollum, his combo guard skill set would be valuable for any roster.
No doubt about it, BA. I mean, this guy not only can score, get into the mid-range and shoot threes, give him some ball handling duties. Have him set some guys up on the pick and roll, and CJ can get the job done.
He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bounce like that, you feel like you can take on anybody. Jones, the pass to Ingram. Out to McCollum. Williamson outside. And Williamson throws it down.
And some pinball action out there as defenders just bouncing off of Williamson on that play.
Ball passes to Drummond. And out of bounds, the Pelicans will take it. And it's a completely new group for the Pelicans.
Substitution on the court.
Now, for those joining us now, we're in the second quarter, about 3 minutes gone by.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Down low.
2 minutes.
Here's Hayes, and finished off by Hayes.
Playing from behind, it's amazing he chose to dunk with that high a difficulty rating.
Yeah, no question. That was a stellar move with plenty of swagger. A line change here for Chicago. Beverly outside. And it's off from three-point range. The Pelicans have gotten off to a sensational 5-for-5 start in the second quarter. Oh, Green with a block. And stolen by Green. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Well, guys, the NBA markets itself behind its star players, but Commissioner Adam Silver understands what makes the game tick. He said, quote, "This is a team sport. In order to truly win championships and compete at the highest level, all the players have to come together."
So true, Allie. Thank you. Hey, we see plenty of three-point shots every game, Brent. Would you say it's still a shooter's league?
Yeah, I would say it's still a scorer's league, PA, rather than a shooter, because, look, a lot of people can take shots. There aren't too many that make them efficiently. So that part is going nowhere. I think it's about creating points and trying to get it to the most opportunistic way you can score. That's what the offense's job is to do.
Here's Hayes, and he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
He's a living highlight reel.
Seriously, that could end up being one of the best dunks of the year. Inside, here's Murphy, and the deficit down inside single digits.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
White finds Green. Here's Caruso, and the shot is good off the backboard. And the Bulls lead by 10.
Yeah, draw the D in, kick it out for the open shot. That's taking a page straight out of your textbook. Well done.
And stolen by Williams. White with it. Richardson picks him up. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Pass to Murphy. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
And here's Caruso outside. Rebounded by New Orleans. Here's Alvarado. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. And so it's Chicago, ending the quarter up 10. And it's
33. The Pelicans, 23.
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. You know, DeMar DeRozan has been exceptional here, guys.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
Yeah, this is going that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Levine is the 2 with DeRozan at the 3. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Ingram. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Chicago has gone 3 of 5 from the perimeter in this game. And when Pelicans fans watch what Ingram has become, it takes the sting out of the Anthony Davis trade, Greg.
Yeah, I mean, Ingram has grown into a full-fledged star in New Orleans. I mean, he's a centerpiece for the franchise going forward. Now, looking back, it seems like it was a win-win trade for both teams.
And he nails the 3rd.
And every year, Levine seems to get better and better. His work ethic and desire to be great is evident.
Kicks it out to Williamson. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call.
You have to limit mistakes. They're so tough to overcome.
Well, not making things easier on themselves right now, that's for sure.
Well, the Bulls shooting at a fantastic 68% from the floor. Outside for Levine. It's good. And the assist that time from Ball. Levine's got 9.
You see right there, that is why everybody is still very high on Lonzo Ball. Has a sixth sense for when to dish it.
McCollum's shot is off.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Valanciunas.
Somehow they kept possession of the ball after that poor pass. They should be very thankful that wasn't a turnover.
Outside Levine. And Levine, throw it down.
That's the sauce right there. I mean, every night, Levine approaches the rim like it's a dunk contest.
And up the court come the Bulls on the break. Misses off the left iron. And the Pelicans shooting has been excellent so far, around 56%. Pass to Valanciunas. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Outside for Ingram. Williamson outside. Shoots over Vucevic. And the Pelicans miss again. Here are the Bulls with the ball. They've gone on an 8-0 run. DeRozan passes to Levine. To the right side. Ball against Jones. Back to Drummond. Deflects the pass. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Nice deflection there. Really trying to disrupt their offensive flow.
Yeah, appreciate the work right now on the defensive end.
Time called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Fans, get excited. It's time for your 3-1-2 crew. Make some noise for the 3-1-2 crew.
Just 5 to shoot. Here's the break. Here's Marshall. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. It's going to be on Lonzo Ball. And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Chicago. So he gets them both. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Caruso, left side. Pulls it. And again, no good by Chicago. For New Orleans, they've gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Pass to Richardson. And stolen by Caruso. Outside, Williams. Intercepted. And he commits the intentional foul.
Javonte Green. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Alvarado. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. That one goes in.
The assist.
The Bulls have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
And Alvarado gets it to go.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And as the coaches draw up their strategies, the players staying hydrated with some Gatorade. That's key to keeping them at their best all the way up to the buzzer.
It really is. And every one of those players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open 3 when he's got it.
And it's Alvarado missing for Chicago. They've gone 3 of 5 from the field in this third quarter. Beverly, right side. The kick out to Williams. The 3. And again, it's the Bulls from deep.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Pass to Richardson. Here's Murphy. To the left side wing. Outside Richardson. Here's Alvarado. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Richardson. And the Pelicans get another bucket right there.
A good sense right there of Richardson understanding space and that he could get there. Nice pull-up.
Caruso misses. New Orleans has got nothing to fall from outside in this third quarter. Richardson, the pass to Hayes. Out to the right wing. Pass to Marshall. The ball's knocked loose. To the inside. Richardson. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
Now, even though he's slightly built, Richardson does play a physical game. Remarkable how much contact he absorbs.
Here's White. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
At the line for the Bulls.
White hits them both. Here's McCollum. He got it off in time. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Zach LaVine.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Bulls.
And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court for the Pelicans, getting the fourth quarter going. Zion and Valanciunas playing up front. Jones and Ingram run the wings, and it's McCollum at the point. He drops it from range, and the Bulls lead by 19.
And let's face it, when you're down this many points, you simply can't let them get that good of a look.
Teachable moment there. Lapses like this are backbreakers.
And that one's good. Ingram.
Well, Brandon Ingram answering the call comes right back with 3 of his own.
Drummond inside. Valanciunas on him. The kick out to White. Takes a 3. Rebounded by Ingram. Well, New Orleans shooting about 56% in this one. McCollum outside. White with the steal. Here's LaVine for 3. That one doesn't drop. And New Orleans will come the other way. Outside Ingram. Out to McCollum. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Well, McCollum has shown the ability to get inside and also finish. It's just how shifty he is.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Zach LaVine.
Yeah, really the standout element of this game tonight was his offense and his ability to get inside but cutting the defense to shreds, finding lanes, even making them, and relentlessly attacking the hoop.
Wow, he really played phenomenal tonight, but we've almost come to expect that from him. He feeds off the energy from this crowd, and it certainly plays a part in elevating his game. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Billy Donovan was saying to the team. He said to his players, you may want to get comfortable with this lead, but we can't afford that. That's when we get into trouble. Just keep executing the game plan and trust in one another.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Williamson inside. Green covering, and he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
My favorite part of Zion's game is just how efficient this guy is when he's healthy. This guy shot 61%. He's always attacking the paint, and there's just no one like him in the league.
Vucevic, he's checked in for Chicago.
Well, that's not a shot he's ever going to pass up, and he shouldn't. Despite the miss, no defender anywhere near him. He's got to shoot that one.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by LaVine. McCollum against ball. Williamson outside. Back to McCollum. Shot clock at 5. New Orleans needs to hurry. Late clock.
Well, he can guard multiple positions, and Lonzo Ball's versatility helping out on that possession.
Pass to Drummond. Vucevic with it. Valanciunas covering. LaVine against Ingram. Drummond passes to DeRozan. Drummond inside. Vucevic finds ball. to end the drought. Vucevic's shot is off. Well, with Zion, during that 2020-21 season, he was super effective over a long stretch, Brent.
BA, such a tease. Zion with over 20 points, better than 50% field goal shooting from the field for 25 straight games. Now, that is hard to do. The only other guy to do that, one Shaquille O'Neal, which makes some sense because Zion, man, he can dominate in the inside like the Shaq Diesel.
Third personal foul. Second team foul.
Here in the fourth quarter, just under 2.5 gone by. Outside for Levine. Ball right side. 4-3. And again, no good by Chicago.
And he just hasn't been able to get it going this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Blocking foul called on Zach Levine. First personal foul. Second team foul.
There's a minute 12 left in the fourth. And Williamson throws it down.
Well, they're on the right path now, but still in a pretty big hole.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both ends. They've got to now ratchet up a notch.
Both sides are simply waiting for the clock to make it official. This is going to end up in the books as a nice win for the Bulls.
Man, they were in a groove from long range tonight.
Yeah, they were able to find space, and they were ready to let it fly the moment they saw an opening.
And it was a reliably solid performance from one of their key guys. A tremendous game for Zach Levine.
It looked like a couple times they might be wearing him down, but not the case. At the offensive end, he was just devastating.
Stolen by Jones. Back to McCollum. Pass to Ingram. Ball against Williamson. Oh, and the big finish by Williamson.
Yeah, it looks like Zion's got the stage all to himself there, just tearing down the rim.
And it's the Bulls' ball. Here's DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
Love that the guys are staying aggressive late in this ball game, just not wanting to let go of the rope.
Here's Williamson. And that one's long. DeRozan against Williamson. And the shot goes in. And the Bulls lead by 13.
Impressive job by this team. And you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Awesome to see their output tonight, trying to urge their team on. And that can always help. That home advantage of home fans getting you going, fully on display here.
So no problem.
open shot.
Oh, he can, no question. Thanks, David.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to New Orleans. Now let's take a look at the starters for New Orleans. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. Running on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. And it's McCollum in at the point. Ingram outside. Here's Jones, and Jones slams it in.
Great ball movement by B.I. Spots a wide open teammate and feeds him.
Smitty taking a look at Brandon Ingram. He is a very difficult matchup.
He is, Kevin. He scores in bunches, works well as a facilitator, and is capable of serving as a lead ball handler. Plus, with his length and skill set, he can play 1 through 4.
Now Jones, after the missed 3 from John Collins. Ingram kicks to Jones. Clock at 6. Pass to Valanciunas. It's stolen by Capella. To the middle. Ingram with the steal. It's Jones on the wing. That's tipped.
There's a lot of upside to Hunter as a defender. His length and commitment are legit.
Ingram outside. A 3-ball. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Here's Murray. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last. And we're about 1.5 minutes into the first quarter. The Hawks working the ball around. Capella sets a screen for Murray. There's the drive. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's stolen by Valanciunas. Murray against Jones. Pass to Valanciunas. Williamson outside. And another 3 for New Orleans.
Offensive versatility so important at the NBA level. As an amateur, Zion could just overpower people.
Collins, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. It's on Jonas Valanciunas.
And John Collins does just about everything you'd want your big man to do.
Greg, what I like is he can shoot it from deep. He's still someone who is improving defensively, and he's a guy who wants to keep developing his overall game.
AGA, what about these Hawks? They can really be fun to watch.
Yeah, and they just need to be more consistent, Kevin. It seems they can beat anyone on any day. If they can start doing that regularly, we're talking about big things in the future.
We see you, C.J. McCollum, playing down low.
Pass to Murray from outside the arc. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
McCollum kicks to Ingram. Over Hunter. That one wide left.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Knocks it loose. He dishes it to Capella. Nice lead from Valanciunas.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that position.
Williamson with it.
Woo! Love it, love it. With the reputation of a highlight reel dunker, Zion's always ready to put on a show.
Collins finds Hunter. Back to Collins. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
The pass to Valanciunas. Dishes it to Williamson. 1:30 left to play here in the first. Oh, he misses the dunk. Murray surveying the D. Kicks it to Collins. With the drive. Rebounded by Valanciunas. Valanciunas has got 6 rebounds in the game. Poked loose and stolen by Murray. Young against McCollum. Young, good.
You have to admire Young's determination and toughness. He's not just a perimeter threat.
And a wide open look for McCollum. It's good from long range. McCollum's got 5.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Outside for Murray. Back to Young. Outside Collins. Young outside. Now the dish to Capella. The shot's good.
An intimidator himself, Capella's not shying away from a little contact.
Ingram right side. McCollum fires from way outside. Rebounded by Capella. The Hawks have shot 1 of 3 from the line tonight, missing 2 earlier on. That's good from Young.
I really enjoy watching Trae Young play. He's got a sweet stroke, and he can dish it. Trae Young is a modern point guard.
Stolen by McCollum. Here's Williamson. And he lays it straight in. He's got 7.
And they've scored several times already here in the first quarter on the inside.
Here's Capella. That's in, coming off the assist from Young.
Great inside play by Clint Capella, using all of his size to find that shot.
The offense coming free and easy as we wrap up the first quarter. Pelicans ahead. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
The way they've been going after steals in this game, it has been super impressive. They are wreaking havoc right now.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Pelicans. The forwards for them are a pair of Blue Devils, Ingram and Williamson. McCollum and Jones are their guards. And it's Valanciunas in at the center position. Greg, we know from time to time things get pretty chippy out there. What kind of things would get under your skin when you played in the NBA?
Oh, you know, guys tended to talk a little trash, and that could rattle you. That could bother you at times. But you really just try to maintain your focus and keeping your eye on the prize.
Here's McCollum, and he drops in the layup off the glass. McCollum's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Young pass to Collins. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
Great energy on the deflection and a good job disrupting their offense.
This is called an effort play. Terrific hustle at the defensive end.
And the Hawks with a completely new group on the floor. And New Orleans going with a whole new group out there. Here's Alvarado. Over to the wing. Here's Hayes. And it's Forrest with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 4. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Richardson cover. Okongwu dishes to Griffin. It's blocked. And it's out of bounds to the Hawks as Atlanta retains possession. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Hawks will retain possession.
This Pelicans team is interesting because they haven't been fully healthy. If they can keep everyone healthy, they can be a force.
And that's a block right there. He swats that ball away with some energy.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch, and that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
Health is at the top of the list, you're right. And about the Pelicans, Smitty, they've had some bad luck in recent years regarding injuries, haven't they?
Yes, starting with Zion, Kevin, out most of last year, it really hurt them. But they got a lot of leadership on this team. If they can pull it all together, they'll be fine.
Over in the corner, Marshall. Feeds it to Richardson. Shot clock at 6. And then Murphy with the dunk.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Griffin kicks to Bogdanovich. Now the feed to Okongwu.
I think people underestimated the Pelicans last year. They had such a tough start to the season, but still were able to make it to the playoffs.
Both good from the line that time. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Marshall passes to Murphy. He kicks it to Marshall. Rebounded by the Hawks. Unfortunately, the Pelicans did make a first-round exit in the postseason break.
In a series they took to 6 games, but yeah, it couldn't put together that deep run. Maybe this year things will be different.
Murphy passes to Alvarado. It's Richardson on the wing. Pass to Hayes. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Murphy, and it's sent back by Okongwu. 1:46 left in the first half. Here's Bays, and a strong finish with 2 hands.
Sadiq Bey's athleticism on display. Defense couldn't do nothing about it.
Pass to Alvarado. Kicks it to Marshall. To the paint, and stolen by Okongwu. Bey passes to Okongwu. Hawks passing it around. Bey gets the bucket. Bey's got the lead up to 1 now for Atlanta. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Hawks.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
Another thing that stands out is how they've contested shots. They're not making it easy for the opponent, and it shows with those block numbers.
And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Here's Forrest. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Okongwu, it's rebounded by Hayes. Richardson the pass to Murphy, and stolen by Bey. It's deflected. They retain possession. It's Bogdanovich on the wing. Bey kicks to Griffin. Marshall with the steal. Richardson with it. Passes it to Alvarado. Down low. And there's the pass to Murphy. 2 on the clock. He lays it in. And now it's a 3-point New Orleans lead.
Unselfish, moving the ball. Love to see this kind of offense.
All right, David, thank you.
24. The Pelicans, 27.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. C.J. McCollum really making a difference here.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Sadiq Bey is out there with Griffin. Then it's Okongwu. Then there's Bogdanovich. And it's Forrest in at the 1. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D.
And you can tolerate gaffes like that sometimes, but in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
And the replay demonstrating once again how aggressive that defense was.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Jones finds Williamson. And finished off by Williamson.
The defense can't stop a force like Zion. Once he's airborne, the slam is almost inevitable.
Pass to Bogdanovich. And it's Williamson with the rebound. New Orleans leading by 5.
Well, the Hawks have their centerpiece. Trae Young is that guy for them. But now they have to figure out how to surround him.
Kicks it out to Jones. Back to McCollum. 6 on the shot clock. Trying to find Jones. He gets it to him. Griffin with some nice D. Knocked loose. And so it's Bogdanovich who brings up the ball for Atlanta. And for the Hawks, Smitty, their roster construction is something they are tinkering with right now.
They're not in a bad spot. It's actually a good spot to be in as a franchise. They know the makeup and direction of the team, Kevin. It's a matter of finding the right formula.
It's McCollum with the drive. Out to Ingram. Outside, Jones. McCollum left side. Here's Williamson. Offensive rebound. Back to McCollum. Going inside. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Goes up again. 2 points. That one goes. Ingram's got 5 points so far. The Hawks trail by 5. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Okongwu. And Okongwu slams it in.
Explosive leaping ability allows him to play the 5, even though he's a little undersized.
And the basket by McCollum.
That's easy work for CJ. He'll burn you anytime you give him a lane to the hoop.
Forrest passes to Bay. And Valanciunas pulls it down. Valanciunas has got his 8th rebound here tonight. It's McCollum on the wing. He's got 11. Here's Williamson. Oh, hammering it in.
We talk about Zion's strength, but the body control is also elite, especially for a guy his size.
Pass to Forrest. Back to Bay, to the paint. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
It's his first trip to the line.
And taking a look back at his performance at the line a year ago, rock solid, 79%.
And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Clint Capella, he's checked in for Okongwu. Collins comes in for Sadiq. DeAndre Hunter, he's checked in for Griffin. And it's DeJounte Murray in for Bogdanovich. Atlanta making a switch here. Young's checked in. So for the Pelicans, here's Alvarado. Defended by Young. Richardson outside. He kicks to Marshall. Passes it to Alvarado. That falls. Great assist by Marshall. And the Pelicans lead by 7.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Collins finds Capella. It's rebounded by Hayes. Pelicans leading by 7. Richardson outside. And then Murphy with the dunk.
Give Josh credit, taking the challenge offensively, discipline, and that's a beautiful pass.
Marshall brings the double team. And the way Trae Young, GA, is the focus of this offense. The numbers just pile up.
Yeah, I mean, they run so much through him. His usage rate is off the charts. Led the entire league in total points and total assists in 2022. And that hadn't been done in 49 years.
Here's Alvarado. Kicks it to Hayes. Now, here's Marshall. D right on him. And there's the call on John Collins. That is his first foul of the game.
Well, he bailed him out with that one. The shot clock was low. You got to just play straight up D. That is not the time to take a foul.
Richardson dishes to Marshall. Kicks it out to Richardson. And so it's New Orleans bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've... The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Pelicans leading by 7. So for New Orleans right now, running on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. Up front, it's Williamson at the 4, and Valanciunas at the 5. And it's McCollum in at the point. Williamson finds McCollum. Lock at 6. The drive by Williamson. They get it back. Kicks it out to McCollum. Right side, Jones. To the inside. Here's Valanciunas. Tries again. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Valanciunas has got the lead up to 9 now for the Pelicans. Collins in the post. Covered by Williamson. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And it's easy to give up after a play like that, but this team needs to keep fighting.
It's just one trip down the court, but you have to have short memory in this league or you won't last long.
McCollum kicks to Jones. Back to McCollum. The 3. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
When McCollum is putting it all together on offense, it is fun to watch. Born score.
It's stolen by Jones. Williamson with it. He's picked up by Collins. Williamson, the pass to Ingram. And a wide open look for Valanciunas. No good on the 3. And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Hawks. Down by 12. Williamson with the block.
Though he's a humble guy at heart, there's entertainment value to almost everything Zion does.
Valanciunas. 3-pointer. And there's Williamson on the assist from Valanciunas. And the Pelicans lead by 15. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Pelicans?
It's easy for me. Look at their defensive effort all game. The block total shows their commitment to contesting shots.
And another thing they did well was just keep the effort up offensively. Lots of boards leading to extra opportunities, which they converted.
Put a little extra on that one. JV showing the lift.
Capella finds Collins.
And dropping the sledgehammer there. He curbs a 10-0 run by the Pelicans.
McCollum against Young. Here's Williamson. Oh,
yes. They just can't get stops against this guy. Zion too strong and too athletic.
Young dishes to Capella. Looking for Young. He gets it there. Collins in the post. Working on Jones. Murray with it. Now Valanciunas defending. Ingram with the steal. Here's Jones. Steve, last season the Pelicans showed signs of progress over previous years.
Well, Kevin, securing their highest finish in 3 years. Yeah, I definitely call that solid progress. And I think this team could be on track to only get better.
Back to Capella. That shot misses. So the Pelicans will take it the other way. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Kicks it out to Jones. Ingram against Hunter. 6 to shoot. And Brandon Ingram gets the 3.
Yeah, coming down the stretch, they've become reliant upon their perimeter game.
You know, when you're raining threes, you can stack up points in a hurry, but it can go the other way as well.
Here's Capella. No good again that time. Pelicans leading by 22.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Pelicans.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost him, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And you know, guys, what a nice performance it was for Valanciunas.
And you have to love the effort he put forth on the glass. He played with a fire no one else could match as he chased down those rebounds.
No one covering. McCollum's got 6 points in the quarter.
And they have been relentless from deep. And you see the defense trying to react, but to no avail.
You know what? They talked about this at halftime, and they're doing a better job of creating space.
Here's Williamson, and he drives in, and Capella sends it back.
Nice discipline defensively for Capella. Does a great job of contesting shots without fouling.
Ingram with it, and Young picks him up defensively. McCollum kicks to Ingram. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Williamson from long range. And again, New Orleans with the triple.
Yeah, they've sucked the energy out of this arena. Tremendous effort on the road.
And when you're on the road, you can't be tentative coming into a game like this. I thought their aggressive approach was the difference.
Here's Young, and the rejection by Valanciunas.
Valanciunas, he's got that long wingspan. You saw it right there on that play.
Here's Williamson, and that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to be on Trae Young.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
Zion Williamson taking 2 shots.
And he sinks the second.
Man, Zion Williamson is different. A big man who possesses incredible explosiveness and power.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this.
And that one falls for Collins. A 3 from McCollum. So we see New Orleans taking the W here. This one was, thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight.
DeRozan at the 3. Nikola Vucevic is out there with Andre Drummond. And it's Ball in at the 1. And for Atlanta, Young runs point with Murray at the 2. Hunter is the 3 with Collins at the 4. And it's Capella in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Young with the bucket.
Nice awareness there from the big man Collins. Solid at finding his teammates when they're open.
And when John Collins takes off from the floor, you can feel your hair start to stand up.
One of the most explosive players in the league with this incredible liftoff. A strong step to the rim, and he can demolish anything in his path. Simply an electric player at times.
Now here's Drummond. Levine finds Ball. Let's go with a 3. And that doesn't go either for Levine. Capella against Ball. Capella, the pass to Hunter. Kicks it out to Collins. Outside Young. To the middle. Here's Capella. And he converts the layup.
When they time that play right, Capella is a good man to have on the end of it. He's a strong finisher when he rolls off the screen.
Here's Drummond. And it's good. Credit Levine with the assist.
Just taking it right to the rim. And no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Young. First minute and a half of basketball played here in this one. 5 on the clock. Driving inside. Doesn't go that time. Some solid defense from Drummond. Vucevic goes in. DeRozan up top. Hunter covering from 18 feet away. That shot missing. So Atlanta will take it the other way. Outside Murray. Pass to Hunter. Back to Murray. Young inside. Hounded by Ball. Collins passes to Young. Fires from the wing. No good. A bit long that time.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
You know, this Hawks team really does score the ball well. Lots of dynamic players on this team. And Young has made a huge difference in their production.
Now here's Young. Takes the 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Drummond's got his 5th rebound in this one. Vucevic, the pass to DeRozan. Vucevic, a screen on Collins. Back to Vucevic. Over Hunter. They grab their own miss. Ball finds Vucevic. Here's DeRozan. Oh, it's no good. That would have tied it. So about Atlanta, just how far can this team make it?
Well, B.A., there's no question they'll be a offensive end. But the question is, can they put everything else together and be a complete team? That'll ultimately be the difference.
There's a minute 47 left to play in the first.
It's the fearless nature of Levine's game that is so fun to watch. It is impressive watching him get in the paint and get calls. On the offensive end, Zach LaVine plays with just such confidence. He knows that the team counts on him for production, so he goes out and he gets it. No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Young, the pass to Collins. To stop the drought, and Collins with the slam.
It's just a nice show of force by Collins, taking it all the way to the rim and flushing it home.
Well, Levine is certainly one of the more prolific scorers, Richard.
Yeah, his shooting has put him in the top 20 scorers in this league in back-to-back seasons. With more on the way, I'm pretty sure. He makes it just look so easy, just effortless sometimes. It's just like he's doing his job.
And Atlanta has possession, following the bucket by the Bulls. Young, the pass to Capella. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Outside Levine. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. For Atlanta, they've gone 3 of 8 so far. Outside Young. The kick to Hunter. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. And now the Bulls in transition. Oh, and the jam by Levine.
Nice read on defense from DeRozan, just jumping all over that steal.
There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Vucevic with a steal. Levine finds DeRozan. Baseline try. And Chicago again with a bucket.
This is where DeRozan makes his living. Such an excellent mid-range shooter.
Outside Hunter. Oh, it's stolen by DeRozan. 1 second left. And that's not going to go. And so the first quarter is in the books. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Bulls. Chicago leading. Sadiq Bey out there with a Kongwu. Then there's Bogdan Bogdanovic. Then there's Griffin. And it's Forrest in at the 1. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. Great open look there. Hey, Beverly's got his first 3 points of the game. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
To the paint. Here's Bey. Pass to Forrest. Knocked away. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. Here's Bogdanovic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Hawks need to get one up here. Here's Bey. And he's knocked off course by the D. So the foul is called, and he'll shoot free throws. First free throw is good.
And the Bulls, that's a team that's built to win now. But boy, is the top of the Eastern Conference stacked.
So looking at the East, where do you think Chicago slots in, RJ?
Boston, Miami, Milwaukee, Philly, each of those teams have MVP-level talent, and it's going to be a battle. I don't know who's going to come out on top.
Pass to Forrest. And there's the foul. It's on Kobe White. That'll be a second foul of the game.
And that puts them just 1 foul from the bonus.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. To the inside. Caruso knocks it loose. They recover it. Yep, that one's good. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from deep in the second quarter. Here's White. Oh, no good again that time. And the Hawks going from the Eastern Conference Finals to the 8th seed via play-in. A bit of a step backwards last year.
Yeah, you know, growing as a young team has its ups and downs. Hawks know they can be better than the 8th seed. They now have an expectation of a playoff caliber ball club.
Here's Forrest. Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in to the middle. Okongwu. Oh, no good. Had a chance to take the lead for Chicago. They've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Right side, Williams. Beverly outside. For 3. No good there. And Atlanta will go the other way with it. Here's Forrest. Back to Bogdanovic. Inside, Okongwu. No good on the shot. Green with the defensive effort. Well, Chicago's shooting a rough 29% from the field here. Lets it go from deep. Rebounded by the Hawks.
And he might have thrown himself off when he saw how much space he had from 3.
Second quarter play, almost 3 minutes gone here. And here's Caruso outside. Sends it home from three-point land. Caruso's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there. Bey outside. outside. Pass to Okongwu. Here's Forrest. Beverly defending. Forrest, that one's good. He's got 5.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Sadiq Bey. Back on draft night 2017, the Bulls trading away their star, Jimmy Butler.
And what a haul they got from Minnesota. Zach LaVine, the headliner, and he's turned out to be a franchise player. It's tough to win one of those type of deals, but Chicago got a stud.
Oh, got a piece of it. Griffin against Beverly. Outside, Williams. Outside, White. And stolen by Bey. Griffin with it. Caruso covers. Here's Bogdanovich. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Kobe White picks one up.
Yeah, one of the more consistent scorers in the NBA. Bogdanovich is an asset for this team.
A line change here for Chicago. You know, you watch Bogey and how he can orchestrate. He's an underrated playmaker, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., the assist numbers don't jump out at you, but he has great court vision at all times. Runs the pick and roll well and is shifty in the paint. Man, good whistle there.
And that one falls for Vucevic.
You love a big man like Vucevic. Puts in the effort to keep improving. For example, look at what he's done with his perimeter shooting. Well, after the first-round exit in 22, the Hawks front brass admitted perhaps they've been too complacent with the roster. So that changed this summer, trading for an all-star, DeJounte Murray. He can make a big impact with his two-way talent.
And he's usually able to score on that type of defense rather easily. Surprising to see him come away empty.
The kick out to Ball. DeRozan against Griffin. And they get it back. DeRozan passes to Vucevic. Drummond with the ball. Just 5 on the clock. Plenty of daylight on that shot. Vucevic has got 4 points in the quarter.
The sure stroke of Vucevic when he added that three-point shot in his 6th season. He has loads of trust in his jumper.
Outside Bogdanovich. 8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Marked it down low that time. Got hit with the 3-second call. The Bulls have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. On the wing, DeRozan. Defended by Griffin. Ball passes to DeRozan. And there's another one for the Bulls.
With the jumper, DeRozan is efficient. You really can't afford to let him get shots lined up.
Hey, from long range.
And that's when they say you can't teach tall. This is where size helps you. Owning those rebounds on the defensive end.
Thanks very much, Allie.
Your Hawks, 17. The Bulls, 24.
Happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Boy, you have to like what we're seeing from DeMar DeRozan.
He's been so disruptive defensively in the first half. His fast hands pick plenty of pockets.
Not only does he have solid defensive instincts, he just plays extremely hard. And I know people might not realize this, but that is a skill, and it is very difficult for the opposition. It is a recipe for disaster.
Second half underway. Here's who Billy Donovan's got on the floor. LaVine and DeRozan, the star-studded wings. Andre Drummond is out there with Nikola Vucevic. And it's Ball in at the point guard position. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Most people think of Young as a perimeter player, but he has the courage and toughness to work inside.
And both free throws good for Young. Chicago leading. DeRozan with the ball. And Capella picks him up defensively. And the shot goes. DeRozan's got 8 points.
Quality play recognition by DeRozan. Scans the defense, hits off the pick.
Right side, Young. Collins outside. Outside Young. Down low. It's stolen by Drummond. Levine passes to DeRozan. Now Vucevic. Back to DeRozan. Pass to Vucevic. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Hawks shooting around 35% from the field so far. There's Young with the 3. Rebound by the Bulls. Drummond's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. DeRozan with the ball. And it's Young picking him up. It's good. And now a 9-point Bulls lead.
And we talk about the importance of versatility. He's really got it all on the offensive end. During the 2021-22 season, DeMar DeRozan was amazing, averaging over 27 points, 5 assists, and 5 rebounds, and he shot 50% from the field. Nice ball movement there, delivered the pass right on time.
To the left wing. Murray against Levine. And Andre Drummond is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Atlanta's gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Up top, Young. There's the triple. And no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Having a career season at age 32. What DeRozan did is unprecedented, Richard.
Yeah, and he made history by scoring at least 35 points on 50% shooting for 8 straight games, passing up Wilt for the longest stretch that the NBA has ever seen.
And that's a solid play. Make him earn his points at the free throw line.
And so Ball nails both of them. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Murray finds Young. To the paint. It's stolen by Drummond. DeRozan against Hunter. And the basket by DeRozan. DeRozan's got 6 in the quarter.
As pure of a scorer as you will find in this league, DeRozan finds a way to just score points night in, night out.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all of the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." B.A.?
All right, thanks, Allie. Shot clock at 6. Oh, the Hawks again cannot hit it.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Young, the pass to Collins. The shot inside. And Collins with the slam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
Levine against Young. Here's Capella, the kick to Hunter. Tries again. Oh, Drummond with a block. And they recover it. Out to the wing. Knocked loose. Nifty move. Hunter with the ball. And Drummond picks him up defensively. Young from long range. Drummond grabs the miss. Drummond's got 13 rebounds in the game. Glass eating. Pass to Vucevic. Vucevic against Collins. Now here's Young from downtown. He can't hit that time. And so it's the Chicago Bulls finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Their defense. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. couldn't place it any better.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even pass.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Collins plays the 4 with Capella at the 5. The tandem on the perimeter, Murray and Hunter, and it's Young in at the point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Sinks the tray.
We've seen the evolution of Levine as a three-point shooter. He's gained the confidence behind the arc, and he makes an impact there consistently.
Hunter finds Murray. And he banks in the layup.
He's good enough where it takes a lot to bother him at the rim like that.
Well, Chicago's shooting 41% in this game. DeRozan against Hunter. The kick out to Ball. Here's the 3. And again, it's Chicago with a 3.
When you peek at Lonzo's three-point numbers, they illustrate how much time Ball's put into his shot.
Here's Young. And there's the drive. Drummond grabs the miss. Chicago has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the fourth. Ball outside. Kicks it to DeRozan. Fires for 3. The rebound by the Hawks. Capella's got 6 rebounds in the game. Looking to get back on track. And it's cleared by Vucevic. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Levine passes to Drummond. And stolen by Murray. To the inside. And Collins with the jam.
Whoa, did you see that? John Collins. A little bit of sauce on that slam.
DeRozan. That one's in there. Drummond with the assist. Drummond's got 3 assists now in this one.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Here's DeRozan. Money from the wing. And it's a 12-point Bulls lead.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Collins finds Capella. And a slam dunk by Capella.
Yeah, at the offensive end, more often than not, you'll find Capella at the rim.
Tipped. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not careful there.
That's a costly error. Now let's see how they bounce back.
Well, they don't have time to dwell on that. They just need to learn from their mistakes and move forward. Next play.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Ball passes to DeRozan. Pass to Vucevic. Back to DeRozan. Goes up on the baseline. And Chicago again with a bucket.
And it only makes sense to give him the rock again. He put the team on his back all game.
Yeah, just keep feeding him. That guy is a man on a mission. And the defense, well, they don't have much of an answer.
Collins with the rebound. The Hawks have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Hunter passes to Capella. Young with it. Back to Capella. Hunter on the wing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Out left to the wing. Young from long range. Ooh, excellent D there from Ball.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
And it's DeRozan missing.
Analytics already don't favor the mid-range jumper, let alone against exceptional defense.
Zach Levine, his first team first.
Young against Ball. Shakes him. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And yeah, this is the fire Young brings to every game. He won't let a foul stop his shot. Well, now it's just a matter of watching the sand fall through the hourglass. This game is wrapped up in a strong showing for the Bulls.
All their efforts on the boards ended up paying off.
And just two tough rebounding teams, but they gave the extra effort and were rewarded for it.
3 on the clock. Stolen by Capella. Young, the pass to Hunter. Young inside, hounded by Ball. And Hunter, here we go. Back to Young. Oh, got a piece of it. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Yeah, they blocked out the noise, blocked out the distractions, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
All road wins. They're just so sweet. They're just so sweet. You know why? Because they are so hard to come by.
Back to Young. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Trae Young. That's his first foul.
Team's first.
5 ticks left in the fourth quarter here. Here's DeRozan. And he gets the friendly roll as that one goes.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
So it's the Bulls winning this one easily.
Please.